Over 1 million cinema lovers have already subscribed to Film Companion. What are you waiting for? Hit the bell icon and join our film family. There are so many levels of ridiculous in Heropanti 2 that it's hard to know where to begin. We could start as the film does with Laila, some sort of magician turned global criminal whose grand plan is to hack into the bank account of every Indian on March 31st as tax returns are being filed. Laila, described as the cybercrime ka king, wears these spectacular feathered outfits with jewelry. He's also fond of makeup, including nail polish and rouge. Laila's sexuality is never discussed, but he has an effeminate manner, and in a party scene it's suggested that he has kissed Bablu, the incredibly ripped, invincible superhero played by Tiger Shroff. 8 years ago, Nawazuddin Siddiqui had played Shiv, another global criminal in Kick, which, like Heropanti 2, was also produced by Sajid Nadiadwala and written by Rajat Arora. With an unhinged manner and maniacal laugh, Nawaz was easily the best thing in that film. One of my favorite Shiv lines was, "पैदा तो मैं भी शरीफ हुआ था, पर शराफत से अपनी कभी नहीं बनी." Laila feels like a bargain basement Shiv. Nawaz goes full throttle into constructing some sort of evil eccentric, but little about Laila is memorable except perhaps some of his fitted sparkling suits. This dullness runs in the family. Laila's sister is Inaya, played by Tara Sutaria. She is described as a self-made gaming billionaire, but her only role through this film is to chase Bablu. Inaya is spoiled, shrieky and simpering. It's like if Pooh from Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum lost her sass. Inaya also seems to have taken a page from the heroines of Mohabbatein in that she's never ever dressed appropriately. Even though men with guns are hot on her and Bablu's heels, she insists on taking her red Hermes bag everywhere she goes. Inaya is that sort of annoying arm candy heroine that I thought Bollywood had put to rest, but clearly I was wrong. However, this lack of intelligence or depth isn't personal. Heropanti is determinedly low IQ and all the characters exhibit varying degrees of stupidity. I wonder if there ever was an actual script or if director Ahmad Khan simply decided what the action and song sequences would be and then had Rajat write material that would somehow connect these dots. This story is credited to Sajid, but truthfully, there isn't one. The plan perhaps was to dazzle us with the sheer physical prowess of Tiger, who does what only he can do: leap, jump, pirouette with effortless grace. The camera, the cinematography is by Kabir Lal, loves his body. The screenplay includes a sequence in which Bablu gets shot in the rear end, so there's ample discussion about it. There is also an unintentionally comic moment in which several attackers come at Bablu with spears. None pierce his body, but they somehow take off his clothing so that he must fight bare-chested. The maximum creativity in this film seems to have been expended on how to get Tiger to show his muscles. If you pay attention to the many side villains, you might be able to have some fun. In one scene set in Laila's palatial den, one bad guy is having his face stroked with feathers by a blonde. It made me laugh. Heropanti 2 is the spiritual successor of Heropanti, the 2014 film which launched Tiger and Kriti Sanon. The plot of this film has nothing to do with that one. What's been carried forward is the name of Tiger's character, a few signature dialogues including "Kya karu yaar, sabko aati nahi, meri jati nahi," and music. Kriti gamely shows up to do a retread of Whistle Baja. In my review of the first film, I'd said that Tiger was absolutely a star, but that the film was comically bad. Heropanti 2 has redefined that phrase for me. The first, directed by Sabir Khan, had a storyline and even a moment when Bablu stops baddies from raping and instructs them on consent. He says no means no. I now look back fondly on it. Heropanti 2 is actively terrible, as though Ahmed wanted to set a new standard for Bollywood. I wouldn't advise it, but you can see Heropanti 2 at a theatre near you. For more reviews like this, subscribe to Film Companion and do check out our website filmcompanion.in.